Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tracy. If you are new here, I do a lot of fitness and lifestyle content. Today's video is for Oner Active's newest Beyond Movement capsule. I'm so excited for this capsule, you guys. I feel like it'll easily be one of my favorites for this year. We have so many new pieces, so many returning pieces. We have more SoftMotion. The team is listening, guys. They are bringing back more SoftMotion in these beautiful spring colors. I know I was excited, but it looks like they were even more excited than I was because they pushed the launch up by a couple days. So with that being said, this capsule, by the time this video goes up, I'm just gonna manifest that this goes up in time, which by the time you see this video is tomorrow at 11 a.m. Central Time. All the theatrics aside, we have a lot to get through, and I apologize if this video is going to be a little bit shorter than usual or just a little bit less detailed, a little bit less oomph, because again, I'm just trying to get this up for you guys as quickly as I humanly can. I just need to like stop yapping. First of all, stop yapping and then just get through the pieces. So with that being said, let's get to the color comparisons. In terms of colorways that are coming out in this capsule, as you can see behind me, this launch is very much focusing on just two colors, and that is going to be Cloud Blue, a newer blue to the Oner Active blue family. Compared to the entire lineup of blues that we have, it is very much like stark, in your face. You can point it out right there on the screen. In certain bits of lighting, it can look a little bit washed out, but honestly, like, it's so much more clear whenever you put it up against the other blues and whatnot that it is a true bright pastel blue. I don't want y'all to get it mixed with, like, I don't know, an aqua blue or something, because aqua blue is very much in your face bright. This is just more of a like a spring baby pastel blue. But next up, our second new color is dark khaki. We first saw this color come out in Raw Lounge actually, but I didn't have any other greens that were even remotely similar to this shade. And now I know why, because it's literally a whole new shade of khaki. So the old khaki that we had, I don't know if she's being discontinued or anything, so I don't want to, you know, confirm that at all, but dark khaki is a new khaki. I definitely feel like it leans on the like grayer scale, very much with undertones of gray, but I think it's a gorgeous color. And then of course we have our staple colors, black, white, and coal coming out as well. So if I have any comparisons of coal, then I'll put it up here for you guys to see. Next up, I would take y'all through the products that are launching in this capsule, but honestly, Oner has all of that listed on their website already. By the time that you see this, I probably would have mentioned it on my stories a couple times now or on my Discord or something, but they do have a preview page on their site that you can see the entire collection, every single color that's coming out in those pieces. It's just a whole dedicated page. So I would highly suggest going there to see what's coming out in which colorways. Again, just trying to speed things up so I can like finish recording this and then edit it and get it up for you guys on time. So instead of taking you guys through every single product that's coming out, I'm just gonna quickly like insert this section where I tell you guys about new product updates, inseams, and things of that nature, so you guys are aware of any changes that are being made. We have some inseam length updates, you guys. They heard us, partly because I'm still waiting for like a petite length in the straight leg bottoms, but in regards to the straight legs and the flare legs for SoftMotion, they did increase the inseam lengths, because something that a lot of gals were experiencing is that whenever they were walking or exercising or whatever, the straight legs at least would ride up a ton and just kind of like sit right here at the crotch area, which in turn makes the inseam length a lot shorter and became like high waters on me. So they took that feedback into account and then increased the inseam lengths. So now what we're working with, and I'll put it somewhere on the screen for you guys to see, the new inseam length is 32 inches for short, regular is 34 inches, tall is 37 inches. So they essentially just added an inch to the previous inseam lengths. For the flare bottoms, they added half a centimeter, so it'll still look relatively similar to the old flare inseam lengths. For the unified scoop back all-in-one, the short one, we have an increased inseam. You guys, holy friggin' crap. I'm so happy about this because, as y'all know, I loved the unified scoop back all-in-one whenever it launched in Legendary, but I just could not wear the short version. It was just so freaking short. They increased it to a 6-inch inseam. Praise the freaking Lord. Thank you so much, Oner, for listening to us. There haven't been any other changes to any existing product. So whenever I'm doing my actual try on, if I don't try on a piece such as like the Cotton Icon baby tee because I don't have it, or the lightweight lounge hoodie, sweatshirt, because again, I don't have those pieces, just know that they fit the exact same as they normally do. That aside, I'm gonna go ahead and put my measurements and sizing somewhere up here for you guys on the screen. I'll also put it down in the description as per usual. And if you guys are shopping this launch on Friday, I would so appreciate it if you guys shop via my support link and my code. Let the team know that we appreciate Tracy for busting her little booty, getting this review up for you guys. And last thing I wanted to address before we actually get started with the try on haul, because I know I'm gonna get questions about this, but tariffs. If you guys have any questions about tariffs and duties and how that'll affect you, I would highly suggest, first and foremost, being just up to date as a whole in what's going on in the political landscape, following and reading up on credible asterisks on credible news sources, just so that way you're not having to second guess exactly what the heck is going on in that realm, just period. But secondly, I would suggest emailing customer service. They can answer all of your questions, and so that way you can have it in writing exactly what's going on and how that's gonna affect you as a customer. Like, I've heard things here and there from the team, but I just don't really feel confident in saying those things until the team has given me like a written confirmation on exactly what is going on. The last thing I wanna do is give you guys incorrect information and for y'all to get surprised by something and then, you know, obviously have it come back to me because I gave y'all the wrong information. Like, I don't want that. So if there are any updates that I have from the team, then I will obviously share it across all of my channels and whatnot. All that being said, let's us officially hop into the try on haul. First and foremost, we gotta start with that new. I'm wearing the SoftMotion high neck sports bra in cloud blue size small. I also have dark khaki in a size extra small to compare for you guys. And with that being said, I'll just go ahead and put graphics up here for you guys to see what this is looking like. But this silhouette should look very familiar because it's basically like EasyLift high neck strappy back sports bra, except for obviously this one has an open back like the SoftMotion open back crop tops, whereas that one just had a bunch of crisscross straps. The main difference between that bra and this bra, other than the back obviously, is in the bottom band, because this one has kind of this like curve going on in the bust area, very similar to the SoftMotion scoop back sports bra. The EasyLift high neck sports bra has a dedicated elastic running along the entire bottom band. Despite that though, the fact that this doesn't have a bottom band, it does not ride up at all. I actually did a wear trial for this like a couple months ago, and I remember trying that on being like, hey, listen, the fact that it doesn't have a bottom band and it still doesn't ride up or show under boob is, I love me a super thin bottom band, because as y'all know, I have a very short torso. I feel like even the SoftMotion shorts on other gals, it's looking like this, where like so much of their torso is showing, and I love that for them because I wish I had more torso showing, but I do not. Like, this is all I got right here. This is like 3 inches. If this is sitting like right underneath, I'm perfectly okay with that as long as it doesn't ride up. Secondly, bust coverage. For me, I'm getting like full coverage here. There's no crazy side boob going on at all. It does sit a little bit on the lower side, but even then, compared to the sample that I tried, they did go ahead and actually increase the overall bust space as a whole. So I'm super happy about how this turned out for the final product. There's no digging in or pinching at the sides at all. Like, it's very, very comfortable on me, and I have zero complaints. Like, even on the traps, there's no digging in at all. You can see that there's so much room here for movement. It's still going to be like a low, yeah, this is a low support on me, seeing as I have a very limited time to get this up. I'm not going to be able to run test this or anything like that, but yeah, very comfortable. Neck hole is big enough to the point where like I don't feel anything being overly claustrophobic up here. It does come with removable cup pads and dyed to match cup pads as well. And something that I actually noted in my Instagram live is I love the way that they had these sewn in, where there's literally just a stitch exactly where the cup pads are, so they're not moving around inside the bra. Would also love to see that replicated in the SoftMotion open back crop top. And if we turn to the back, this is what that's looking like. So again, it's literally the exact same to the SoftMotion open back crop top. You have the Oner logo right up top in the center right there, and then the bottom band here is super stretchy. So again, I'm not getting any digging in whatsoever, nothing in the lats either. I have a lot of room to breathe, and I just don't feel any pinching. So we love to see that. Very open, very breathable, no complaints here. Like, I seriously, I like this bra a lot. Really happy that the bustier gals, or just gals who want a higher coverage bra, can have this option and still have it be like a super, super cute, functional sports bra. Popped on the extra small really quick, and I feel like you can already tell a very obvious difference in the sense that my armpit fat is definitely peeking through a lot more. I'm getting the tiniest bit of pinching right, oh yeah, right there. Literally just me putting my hands down. I'm not getting any side boobs still. Despite that, it's just a lot more obvious that this is fitting a little bit more compressive than my larger size would, which, you know, would make sense. Hands up, still no, sorry for all that wind, but still no excess like riding up or anything like that. It's staying put. Love to see it. These straps don't feel overly compressive or anything either. They don't even feel a lot more snug. Like, it's still super, super comfortable on my traps. So again, no complaints there. The body as a whole, it's just compressing me a little bit more. So running wise, I would definitely say that this is more of a moderate support now on me. I would go running in a size extra small just to feel a little bit more held in without like so much bounce as a size small would. And then turning to the back, I'm definitely feeling, oh yeah, right there, there, digging into my lats a lot more than a size small did. You can just tell that it's like pinching in right there. And then same thing on this side as well. My lats are just kind of like bulging out a little bit, but the bottom band is still super comfortable. There's like that snapback, but again, it's not digging in or tight or anything at all. It's literally just the tightness in my lats right there, as well as my armpits. With that being said, now that we know all of that, definitely fits true to size for sure, but I would definitely say to size up if you are in between sizes, just to avoid that like digging into your lats, armpits, or anything like that, especially if you are larger busted as well. But otherwise, I definitely do think that it is true to size, and I'm just so happy that we have another higher coverage sports bra. So this is a win. All right, guys, let's get into the existing pieces that are just coming out in newer colors. Starting out, we have the SoftMotion 6-inch shorts. I've learned to realize that I actually really like the 6-inch shorts, not as opposed to the 8-inch cycling. Still love my cycling, but I only ever had the sample, so I never tried the final product. And now that I have it, I'm like, yo, this kind of slaps. I kind of love it. However, these are very, very sheer. As you can see, you can literally read made in Vietnam basically with this. So yeah, this is completely dependent on your comfort level. For me personally, I cannot do legs in this. I can't do legs in this. Only upper body day, unfortunately. Next up, we have the coveted, the infamous SoftMotion straight leg pants. I'm wearing extra small in the short length right now. I decided to go down in length to short because of the changes. I figured that, you know, hopefully with the additional inseam length, that after I do squats and whatnot, it'll be perfectly fine. This still has the same sheerness issues as the shorts, obviously, same exact color, no changes in thickness or anything like that. But I want you guys to notice the crotch right there, as well as the inseam length, because what I'm about to do is a couple squat tests for you guys, and look at the bottom right there. You can actually see the bottom of the hem already riding up, and it's not like high waters on me. That length I'm still comfortable with, but it does ride up. Like, you can very much tell that there's a difference between, you know, me standing from before versus now. So I'm pulling it down, and I wanted to just go ahead and do another squat test for you guys, for y'all to see, and then take this time to talk about sizing really quick. But for these, I would actually suggest sticking with the inseam length that you previously chose if you have these from before. I don't know if I will necessarily go up to a regular length now that I have this. I did go up in length whenever I got Granite Blue from Lifting Team, and that was honestly like the perfect length for me. It was dragging, but you know, it was still fine after I was squatting and whatnot. But here you can kind of see that, like, even though it rode up, it was still fine. So whatever length you stuck with from before, stick with that length. I don't think that you need to size up this time around. And I'm still fighting for you guys for the short length, by the way. Don't worry, I'm still fighting for you guys. Last but not least, wanted to show you guys the inseam lengths right here. I have Granite Blue stacked with Cloud Blue and then Alpine for the new and old inseams. The changes are very minimal, but it definitely made a difference, as you guys saw in that previous clip of me squatting. So hope this helps. Next up, I have the SoftMotion jacket. I normally would not style this together like that, but you know, for the purposes of me rushing this video, that's what we're working with, and I'm just gonna zip it up all the way. But I'm wearing a size extra small here. I don't know if I talked about these changes before, but ever since the true blue, white, ash gray silent launch of these jackets, they did make a couple changes to these sleeves. So they made the sleeves a little bit tighter towards the bottom, and they also shortened the sleeves a little bit as well. I do like the new changes, because before it was just really like bunching up at my wrist, but now it fits perfectly. So I really like this jacket. If you're in between sizes and want like a BBL fit, maybe size down, but it's very true to size and already kind of gives you that like BBL snatching effect to begin with. Aside from that though, I would say to stick true to size. If you just typically hate for things to like dig in your arm and just be super fitted, I don't think that there is an issue with sizing up at all. Honestly, these jackets, it's just more so of a preference thing. But I personally stuck true to my normal size, which is extra small in these jackets, and it fits like a glove. One of my favorite products from the SoftMotion lineup is the SoftMotion jacket. I have nearly every single color, and I don't regret it. Next up, we have these SoftMotion flares. I'm wearing khaki green in extra small short. I got the same exact length that I got last time. So whenever I had ballet pink as well as alpine green, I also got short. And what I like about these is that they don't ride up and they do not bunch or anything like that. As you can tell, like there's so much more fitted on my thighs and whatnot, as opposed to the wide legs just being wide, basically like past my glutes. So whenever I do a squat test here for you guys to see, anytime now, you'll see that there's no riding up at all. And again, I want you guys to note the bottom hem right there, as well as just like my crotch area. The only time I'll ever tell you guys to actively stare at my crotch, but as I'm squatting, you can kind of see that the length is remaining the same. Like there's no movement at all. And I really like that for that fact. So hope that helps you guys out. And then last but not least, wanted to do squat tests for this, but I would say that in a nude thong, it's 100% squat proof, whereas with black like panties and whatnot, probably more like 85%, but still good nonetheless. And here is the flat lay for any of you guys who want to note that information. Next up, we have the Effortless leggings. These shorts are also only coming out in dark khaki, by the way. No cloud blue in this launch. I'm assuming because, you know, it's just super sheer, but I'm wearing extra small regular, which is my true size, and nothing crazy to note here for Effortless. It's been fitting and feeling, for me at least, the exact same. Nice compressive waistband, no like crinkliness or anything. The body feels really nice as well. Squat proof wise, if you have a lighter skin tone, I feel like you'll definitely see some sheerness, so definitely stick with the nude thong. Next up, we have one of my favorite pieces from the Unified product line, and that is the Unified double layered shorts. I'm wearing a size small here, and I typically stay with a size extra small, and I want you guys to note that this does not fit anything like the Unified leggings, like at all. So if you have the Unified leggings and it's like really compressive on you, feel free to size down a whole size if you want these shorts to fit like your Unified leggings, because in a size extra small, it's not like crazy compressive on me at all, but there is a little bit of hold there, right? I purposely sized up to a size small this time because sometimes whenever I'm running, I just don't want to be like really compressed, and I would just rather have something kind of like lay on me but still be comfortable. So that's why I stuck with a size small this time, just to have some options. So clearly you can go with either your true size or a size down, and I think you'll be perfectly fine, especially if you want it to be just a little bit more snug, go with your size down. But I love these shorts to death. Like they're so comfortable and I love them for running. Next up, we have the EasyLift Halter Bralette. I'm wearing a size extra small here in dark khaki once again. And there are no new changes to this bra, you guys. It's the exact same. This bra is not gonna be my favorite, but I figured I would just select it for some variety and to do fabric comparisons for you guys. But I know a lot of people love it. I just don't, because it's just so freaking wide. And with my chest, I'm very bottom heavy and not really top heavy. So my boobs kind of like droop downwards a little bit, and as a result I'm constantly gaping in these types of bras. So it's so cute in design, but unfortunately it's just not gonna be for me. So yeah. And last but not least, we have the Unified Scoop Back Short All-in-One in Cloud Blue size extra small. As you can see, I'm feeling myself because they finally increased the freaking inseam length, you guys, from 4 3/4 inches in an extra small to now 6 inches. That's a lot of inchage. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like this is so much more wearable now. And before, oh my God, you guys, my booty cheeks were falling out. Like I could not do it at all. I actually did measure it in all facets, and they're the exact same from before whenever it first launched in Legendary. It's literally just the inseam length that has changed now. So for me personally, because it's made of Unified, it's extremely, you know, compressive and whatnot, very snug, has a shorter glute seam being 3 inches. So it kind of naturally gives you that wedgie fit. So for this, I would say that if you are in between sizes, size up instead of down. I stuck true to size, and again, high compression on me. I love that they have adjustable straps so I can just adjust the support to my liking and whatnot. But this is not gonna be your like super high coverage anything. Like the side coverage is lacking, very booby, very sexy obviously, but yeah, I love this piece to death now with the changes. Squat proof wise, it's not gonna be the most squat proof. I know that Unified is known to be a little bit more squat proof than like a SoftMotion or a Unified, but this, honestly, a nude thong for me was fine, but anything other than that, it's gonna show through. But here are the inseam lengths for you guys to see if you're interested. I'm losing light at the worst time actually, because we're finally to the actual like talking portion of this versus the montage. But I'm wearing the new Mellow Rib halter neck mid vest. Mellow Rib halter neck mid vest. Yes, in dark khaki. I also have it in cloud blue as well as white in the mid version, all size extra small. I purposely wanted to get multiple colors so I can do color comparisons for you guys, as well as just like a sheerness test for the pieces. First and foremost, oh my gosh, I feel like this piece has been hyped up for a hot minute now. Like Chrissy has been teasing this piece for months and months on end. I'm so happy that we're finally here and we can have the final product in our hands, but I have a lot to say about this piece. I'll just put the comparison really quick between this and the full length version, because I got a size extra small in coal as well, which I will obviously show after this. Mid length is about 5 inches. I believe it was 5 inches shorter than the full length version. Do with that information what you may, but I just already know myself. I'm just gonna gravitate more towards the mid version because I have a very, very short torso. I purposely rolled down these joggers so I can show you guys where it's hitting me, but it's hitting right at my belly button. But for gals who have longer torsos than me, this is gonna hit them like, I don't know, right here or something. This is made of all Mellow Rib. I'm talking the front panel of the body, the shelf bra, like on the inside. Actually, I have it right here. The inside of the shelf bra is also made of Mellow Rib, all the way down to the shelf bra band, all made of Mellow Rib. So I feel like Mellow Rib as a whole is already a denser fabric to begin with, as opposed to Mellow Soft, but it still has like the same amount of stretch. Very, very stretchy, but because of all of the layers and whatnot, it's feeling like super, I mean, it's just more dense than normal. Very high quality. It's like, it's giving expensive, you know what I mean? So I love the choice in fabric for this piece. You're not gonna catch me wearing this to the gym. I am solely wearing this piece for, I guess not lounging, but more so errand running or for like casual going out outfits and whatnot. But I've never worn a singular Mellow Rib piece to the gym. I mean, for one, it's not made for that. I know that, you know, we like to wear Mellow Soft to the gym from time to time, but this, given the fact that it's like a ribbed fabric with the silhouette and everything, it just screams lounge or errand running or like any athleisure to me, I guess. It's not going to conceal sweat. And then again, the body is still the same stretch. It still has the same princess seams, the same scooped hem, the Oner Active tag logo right there. The only difference now is that, again, it has this built-in shelf bra with removable cup pads. And on this color, at least, you can't see the shade peeking through from the shelf bra to the bottom at all. So we love that. Okay, now let's get to the meat and bones of this. I'm still gaping in a size extra small. It's like caving inwards more than it is caving outwards, but nonetheless, I'm still gaping. These wider neck, square neck type tops, it'll never work for me, because the thing is that like I'm a lot heavier on the bottom of my chest. I actually did a whole segment on this for Iconics because I talked about the EasyLift halter bralette in there. And I put like a whole diagram of yiddies over here where basically I was just explaining that like with my anatomy, even though I'm a 32D, I'm not like a full chested 32D. I'm definitely heaviest at the bottom and my boobs kind of like sag downwards. So I feel like as a result, because I lack volume up here, I'm constantly gaping and there's just not enough boob to fill up the bra or the top of whatever wide or square neck top that I'm wearing. So I will always gape in bras like this, and I've just kind of come to accept that, because even just swinging my arms right here, it's like already caving inwards because the seams over here are honestly a little bit tight to the point where not that they're pinching in, but it's very much getting comfortable all up in my armpit. And every single time I bring my arms forward, the tightness, it just kind of goes like this. It's just following the direction of the top and therefore gaping. I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like if I had a fuller chest, I would be able to wear this a lot better, but unfortunately, I don't know if it's gonna work for me. I'm gonna wear it regardless because it's super cute, but yeah. And again, the sides, it has like some sort of elastic built into the seams right here, because in the back, there's definitely some sort of like tension keeping this in place. It's not sliding down, sliding up, doing any of that. The bra band itself is definitely fitted. So definitely keeping me up. I don't have to worry about like anything falling down at all. That was honestly a fear of mine with this top, that because it's made of Mellow Rib, it's not gonna hold up well. It's not gonna like hold itself up and it's just gonna slide down. But this, it's staying in place. Like she is secure. This neck though, there's also an elastic running up this halter neck as well, and it is not adjustable. So it looks like this, where it's just sewn in the middle, and it is stretchy. Don't get me wrong, it is stretchy, lays flat, but oh my gosh, I'll have to insert pictures here for you guys to see, but it dug in on me so much, you guys. I wore it for an hour whenever I was doing my B-roll, and my neck had marks on it. It was painful. I started getting a headache. Yeah, I just think this is a little bit too tight. I mean, with the material itself, it's comfortable. It's still digging in on me personally. So unfortunately, I don't know if I can wear this for a long period of time because yeah, it's just like, I mean, you can already tell it's a little bit agitated up there in my neck. You can literally see my trap being like, it's like bulging over and whatnot as well. Yeah, there's a teeny tiny mark there. Sizing wise, that's difficult because, I mean, actually no, it's not that difficult. I would say that if you're in between sizes, go ahead and size up rather than down, especially if you have like a sensitivity in your traps and that's your main goal, is to not have any sort of like trap sensitivity or any digging in or whatever. You do lose out on a little bit of support if you were to size up though. It'll probably be a little bit wrinkly here and it just won't hold you up as well. I would only say to size down if you are kind of like me where you typically gape in wider or square neck tops. I don't think I'm gonna size up in this because I like how the body fits. There's no wrinkling or anything. It's not like big on me by any means. I just unfortunately don't think I'm gonna wear this top that much because of the digging right here. If you purchase this, let me know how you feel, but for me personally, I love it other than the strap, like the whole point of it. It's just digging in a little bit too much, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I have lost to my lighting, so this will be artificial lighting from here on out. I wanted to pop on Cloud Blue really quick for you guys to see. You can tell that like the shelf bra and whatnot is different than this lining for the body of it, seeing as it's like multiple different layers, has shelf bra pads, all that jazz. Dark khaki is gonna be your best bet for like complete opacity. I do think that the elastic band in the halter neck stretches out after time because this isn't nearly as compressive as the first time that I put it on. So, I mean, that's a win. I just kind of have to like stretch it out a little bit more. Okay, white. Yes, very obviously can tell the difference between the shelf bra and the rest of the body. And then over here, yeah, there's the cup pad. Can you see that? And then can you see the opening for the insert and whatnot? I mean, that's the reason why I got this color, literally to show you guys what this is looking like. So I hope this is helpful. Okay, last but not least, I have the full length version of the Mellow Rib halter neck vest in Cole size extra small. It's like all the way down to half my glute, you guys. She full length, hold up. Yeah, literally super long. Covers half my glutes. But hey, listen, if you have a longer torso, you might love this. Or if you just kind of want to like do a little tuck-in situation, put this inside. That could be a vibe, but it's essentially the exact same thing as the short version, but in long version. Sorry for this. I could put that on, another pair of bottoms on, but again, I'm rushing this, so I'm trying my best here. If in between, I would kind of like assess your yitty situation. If you gape a ton, probably size down, right? Cause yeah, I'm gaping inwards, but if I were to gape outwards, then yeah, everything would be showing. So yeah, that would alleviate a little bit of the gaping if you were to size down. If you typically gape in wider or square neck sports bras / tops, but you also sacrifice comfort of the straps, you sacrifice potential tightness of the band, potential tightness on the side. You do have like a more fitted bodice, but if you were to size up, more comfort all around. However, you may gape if you have that issue. There might be a little bit of wrinkling in the body as well. Things to consider. So yeah, sorry guys, I really hope this helps. Last but not least, I have the lightweight lounge straight leg joggers. I'm wearing a size extra small short. I also have the extra small regular hanging up in Cloud Blue to show you guys as well. This is a newer piece. We have seen lightweight lounge before. I'll link my lifting champs video up here for you guys, but it's very lightweight. I'm talking the lightest weight lounge that Oner has. Very thin, not papery by any means, but definitely like on the complete opposite spectrum from foundations. If you have mid-weight lounge, this is lighter than that. It's a little bit less plushy than that on the inside as well. So do with that information what you may. It's a nice loungewear for spring, summer, just hotter months as a whole. I'll put the inseams up here for you guys to see, but the short is actually pretty long on me. I'm happy about that because I'm having this sit high-waisted on me right now and it's still like kind of dragging the floor. So if I were to wear those shoes, yeah, slay. We love to see that. It's literally like perfectly hitting the floor with some trainers on. It also has tonal graphic on the side right here that says established 2020 OA Oner Active, and then the back has nothing there. We also can't put nothing in our pockets because ain't no pockets, and there are no drawstrings either. Not me being cheeky with that joke, but yeah, this is meant to be like a slip-on type of jogger, very similar to mid-weight lounge in design as well. But for me personally, I'm just gonna always gravitate more to lounge like foundations or raw lounge because they have pockets and because I can put stuff in there. But all that aside, I do love how wide these are and how like flowy they are. So don't get it twisted, like they're still super cute and I like them a lot. I like the silhouette in lightweight lounge over foundations because the foundations, straight leg joggers, they're just a little bit too stiff and there's a time and place for that. Obviously it looks a little bit more sophisticated as well, but this, I'm just constantly living for like comfort. So I like something that's a little bit more laid back and this kind of gives that vibe. So again, this is a short length on me. This is the regular length on me. It's definitely dragging on the floor a little bit. These are actually meant to sit low-waisted though, so maybe it is running a little bit long because if I had it low-waisted, I literally would not be able to wear it because of how much it drags, but high-waisted on me, it's barely dragging. So let me put on a shoe real quick. Yeah, it's still touching the floor in a regular length. So I definitely prefer the short length and this does shrink in the wash. I forget by how much. I'll put a graphic up here if I remember to and if I have time to. If I were to roll this a little bit like I did earlier, I mean, me rolling it earlier was more so to show you guys the length of halter necks and whatnot, and it does fit or hit the bottom just about. There you go. Same graphic, but in white on the side, and this is what that's looking like in the back. Waistband wise, it's definitely loose. This is very, very forgiving. Regardless, I do like to size up in these. I should have gotten a small because I feel like I like that waistband more. It's just more loose and it sits more like naturally mid-waisted on me. I mean, size to however you want lounge to fit, but it does fit true to size. And then lengthwise, I don't think they're too short or too long or anything. I think they kind of nailed it with this length, honestly, because short on me was perfect. And this is a little bit too long, but once I shrink it, I think it'll be fine. Not me being on the floor, but okay, you guys, that is it for this video. I'm gonna go edit this now. I'm praying that I get it up in time. I will get it up in time. This launches on April 11th at 11 a.m. Central Time. All the time conversions are up here for you guys to see. If you would like to support me with your purchase, then feel free. Feel free. Actually, please shop via my link. And then you can use code Tracy. I'll put it somewhere up here on the screen for you guys to see for an extra 5% off your entire purchase. And it also lets the team know that I sent you. And using both my link and my code in conjunction, it supports me a little bit more via commission. Thank you in advance. If you do choose to support me, I appreciate you guys so much and thank you for your patience. If you have any further questions, pop them down below. I'll be more than happy to help you guys out. That's pretty much it from me. I will see you guys for another video next week. So follow me on Instagram, do all the things, and we'll talk later. So bye.